Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, Maniacal S10. I am the creator, Mike Howell. Ends with an E. Hope everyone had a safe, great, and healthy 4th of July, being this as of the 5th. Okay, some information on my front end alignment. I want to turn the camera around to where you can see the specs on this, and for me doing it myself in my garage, not all bad, but I did go have the front end done, and I wasn't off all that much, but of course I was off some, so here it is. Now, you have to read this from the bottom up. This was when they checked it. And here is where I had it done at. Did a great job, by the way. Got my tires for the Aveo there too. Good tires and good price. Now this is before they started, and this is when it's done. P for passenger, D for driver. Wasn't off that much for me doing it myself, to reiterate. Okay, now this is taken care of. Now we're going to go head out to the garage and the shop and finish up on my Aveo on the sway bar links. Okay, y'all. Now, the front end, or the sway bar links, I bought off of eBay for an 05 to 017 Honda Odyssey. Rounded off 20 bucks. And they're not recommended or to fit my Aveo, and I will show you why, but I did the modifications to make them work. And here's what I've done. Let me get the AC going. Well, fan I should say. The rattling you hear is what that is. Okay, here's the tools and what I've done last night into the early hours of this morning at 1 a.m. to get the driver's side up, because it was a mess. I've got a prior video of this of the sway bar links, which is the black ones here. Driver's side went kaput eventually, and I swapped them out. Here's what it took to get this job done, and I didn't expect to run into, but of course I always expect unexpected. Yeah, you see it right, or correct. My angle grinder, or angle cutter I should say, sorry about that, Dremel with a carbide bit, and here's what I ran into. The one-piece one on the top came out fairly easy, but the bottom one was an absolute bear. Vice grips couldn't hold it. I split the nut several areas, places, and I cut all I could with my Dremel on the cutting wheel, and still would not come loose, and it was stuck there like it was welded, and it wasn't, but it felt like it. Oh, I was about ready to pull my hair out. Now the zinc plated nuts goes to the new link bar, but there's the link bar, the OEM ones. And I want to save it for scrap or whatever I come up with later on in projects. Now here's the visual difference. Get this set up here. Hopefully it stays there. There we go. And they also have grease fittings. The OEM ones and the the newer ones I saw on eBay didn't have grease fittings. So I bought the ones with grease fittings. Voila. And that one there I'll put in after I get the link in. They're stronger built. Now the middle of this one, the one I'm putting on, I had to cut it in two and cut at approximately 1 3/8 out of it and shorten it. And I used my jig for my pipe cutting, rod cutting, to keep my ends straight in the weld. Yeah, I had to get them to where I could weld them with my Harbor Freight 170 MIG. And I already got the passenger side on. Works great. I've almost got the whole front end of my car rebuilt except for the passenger side transaxle and a bushing in each lower control arm when it's going to come time to do that, if it ever does. But I hope not, but it more likely will. But beside the point. For the grease fitting, 7mm. For the end of the ball joint setup or knuckle is a T30, if I remember correctly. T30, which I didn't need, but in case I do, or I did, I've got it. And a 19mm for those nuts. Yeah, I go the extra when I need to modify and to get something to work. I go ahead and do it. I've got the equipment to do it, and I did it. Okay, now I'm going to get ready to put this together and get my car back on the road. So bear with me. Okay, I had to modify the new strut by about 20 thousandths of an inch to get the new link pin knuckle stud to fit in the hole where the OEM ones fit. That one wasn't quite so bad getting loose and out, but my Dremel and my carbide bit did the trick. Here was the ugly one. Here's the nasty one on the sway bar. Like I said, I could not get it to come loose. It would turn, but the nut would not budge. So the silver part to the black part, the silver part is where I took my 4-inch angle cutter. I literally had to cut it out with a drift pin and a hammer and punch out the rest of it. That's how bad, ugly it got for me about 1 a.m. this morning. Yeah. Oh, I thought, oh, I gotta do something. I was on the verge of taking my plasma cutter, but I thought, no, I'm not going to risk cutting into deeper and damaging my sway bar or my lower control arm. So the 4-inch angle cutter, and I had to Dremel that hole with the carbide bit at 20 thousandths and get it to fit for the, increase the hole size for the lower knuckle stud to fit. But it all fits because I've already preset it. I want to do this video before I finish it up, and it all is going super, super great. As long as you don't move the tie rod, outer tie rod in, you don't have to worry about it on the front end alignment. And by the way, the cast and camber on struts, at least on my car for the years, you can't set the cast and camber. It's preset. That simplifies it greatly. Toe in, toe out, that it can be done with that right there, that outer tie rod in. So I'm going to get this together and catch up to you on the rest of this video if I don't have to make another one, part 2, and get this done. So bear with me. Okay, had to use my floor jack. And yes, to get into this like I had to, and on both sides, except for the angle grinder, I didn't have to do the passenger side, just the driver's side. Thank goodness for that. And there it is, in and done. Tie rod in, link pin, and yes, you do have to take loose off the lower ball joint. All I gotta do is tighten that up and I'm finished. Yep, you gotta do all this to get these link pins to work, but to me, it's well worth it. So on that note, yeah, there's the maniacal one. have a safe, great day on the 5th of July. And once again, thanks to everyone. Thanks and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for all your support, my subscribers and new ones coming in. I really, really appreciate it. And hope this helps on the finance, the project, overall getting the job started and done. So be blessed, stay safe, and any comments, suggestions, leave it in the box below. We'll get to them as soon as possible. I'm still learning this phone on my camera. I had a new camera, which now I can flip back and forth, like so. Or I haven't in this video prior to this. And it's working out really good for me. Makes it a lot easier doing these videos. So on that note, peace out. Stay safe. And once again, I can't thank you all enough. And subscribe and help support my channel. And welcome to and welcome back to my channel. Have a great one, y'all. Thanks a lot. Bye.